guys, welcome back to Ashley's Homestead Adventures. Right now I'm out in the barn finishing up morning chores, and then we're gonna we got some pasture that we're gonna build today, as well as bread making. So it is the weekend, so we are making sourdough bread, and it is time to move Billie Jean. So that's kind of my next task, is as soon as I get done with waters here, I'm going to start working on getting Billie Jean moved over so that I can make some more grazing pastures for all of the ponies and keep everybody rotating around the property. You guys know how it goes if you've been here for a while, and if you haven't been here for a while, we rotationally graze. So there is constantly pasture moving to do because we try to not leave our animals in any one spot for very long. So that is why we are moving pastures yet again, and why we're always moving pastures. You will notice some new things in the videos that is super exciting. Mr. Wonderful has been working on fencing. So you will notice some new posts and some new structural things, fencing things in the video today. And that is, I will explain those to you, you know, when the fence gets put up. But it's a work in progress right now. You will notice that Mr. Chance has a new toy. He struggles with, I like to say he's my ADHD baby. He struggles with sitting still, and so we ended up having to put a large water trough in his stall because he was absolutely turning his stall into a lake by playing in the water. But now we don't want to fill it all the way up. We keep it to where it's just like a third full, but he can pick it up. So we can't fill it all the way up because he'll splash the water out everywhere. But he sits in here and grabs a hold of the edge and picks it up and drops it, and picks it up and drops it. And it sounds like, you know, it alerts me because it sounds like maybe somebody's kicking the wall. And so I rush out here, and then lo and behold, he's just playing with the water trough. So he's bored. So the pastures will help with that, but so does a Jolly Ball salt lick. So we are trying that for him. And I will let you guys watch. Maggie needed salt, so there you go, Mags. Yeah, so those things are pretty cool. You can actually, you know, they've got like peppermint flavor, apple flavor. The little thing that he's licking is like a roly, it's like a little log almost, and it's replaceable. So I chose the Himalayan salt because I don't need to be giving him any candy, you know, but Himalayan salt's good for him. that's why I don't usually do that. You already had yours. The foam on your lips gives you away. Alarm just went off for the bread, so let's go do that. With that. Had a crease in it. Don't be afraid to do that. If you see something in your bread that you're not quite content with, don't be afraid to dump it out, reshape it. Put it back in. That's much better. I'm happy with that. So I don't know if you guys caught that or not, but I actually put that in the bread pan, and then it had a crease in it. It had a where it hadn't gotten smooth, you know, where I had rolled it and turned it, and I wasn't happy with that. So I dumped it back out, rebuttered the pan, and reshaped it again. And now beautiful. So it's funny, every time I get on camera I see all of the cupboards that are open. And that is the sourdough discard white bread that I make, and it's off of the Pantry Mama. I'll link it in the description below. And that needs to rest in the bread pan for, it works out to be 2 hours for me. It's an hour on the recipe, but it takes 2 hours for me in the temperature of my house right now, this time of year, for it to rise above the lip before I bake it. So we'll go back out and go to work. I don't know what it is about those, about that electric tape. It doesn't matter how organized I roll it up. When I unroll it, it always gets tangled. It doesn't matter if it's a 25-foot piece or a 125-foot piece. Anyway, we got Billie Jean moved. She is out in her new pasture. So as you guys could see, we went, you know, we're about 12-15 feet in from the normal road, and that makes room for Mr. Wonderful. He's working with the tractor, digging post holes, setting posts and concrete for gates and stuff like that. So that puts us out of the way for his project that he's working on. And then we went down and around the chicken coop and then all the way down, and we stayed a little bit further this way than we normally do in this pasture, again to make room for him to work on the next line. And then we went ahead and we came a little bit further this way for him to be able to drive the tractor around the pond so that he can access those posts down there across the pond. And he's actually going to put a culvert across that ditch right there and bury in that ditch right there so that it's more animal safe. So that is from those posts down there to those posts there. That will be one cross fence. And then also I just moved this hot wire a little bit because you can see all these posts sitting here. This down to, so these two posts right here, if you line them up with those two posts down there that you can barely see, there's 1 and 2 right there. So I moved the fence over so that we can have this whole strip on the right hand side to work on. So there's that, and then of course this line runs all the way down the length of the property. So Miss Billie Jean is in her new stall, her new pen, her new pasture. I'm just getting her, I got her minerals out for her. She gets white salt and then cattle minerals. Look at these leaves, you guys. No. Guess I'm not filling it up if it's not in there. So anyway, Miss Billie Jean is happy as a clam in her new pasture. And I'm going to continue working on pastures, you guys. I've got to get the sheep pasture moved, as well as build a couple more horse pastures so that we can get all the horses and stuff out too. So I'm going to let you go here. Thanks for coming along with me while we worked on Billie Jean's fence and some bread today. I hope that you guys had a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Yours truly.